Hi friends, welcome back. So far we have built an application in which we can do a login with Firebase. We can change our profile and we can reach to the home page. Now today I will show you how to add new user to your app. So when somebody will be installing your app, they will not have a username and password. So they can set up their username and password from this screen. So we'll be setting up a new activity. We'll create an empty activity and we'll call it sign up activity. We'll create the UI for this. So this is constraint layout that we have right now. So in constraint layout, what we can use from here is that we'll ask for his email ID. This is the text view. I will say email ID. We have to set up its constraint so that it looks better, nice. Yeah, you can see it here. Maybe like this email ID. Below the email ID we will have an input in which we can take the email ID. Yeah, this is the email ID and we'll set up the constraint for this email ID as well. So I will attach this to below this, and again I'll just reduce this thing. So once you select this, you can set up end to end, start to start. It will become in the center, and if you change wrap content, it will go as end to end. In this input type is text email, there will be a hint. You have to set up the hint so that people will know what to enter. Say please enter your email address and it will come here. Now what you need one entry for password. So we'll put a label and say this is you just change this, and that's all I think you need to do. And for this you will write password. For password you will need another field called password. We have to just align this here and here. We'll set up the hint for this as well. And we'll write what is your secret. After this you will need a submit button or say sign up button. This you can put here, this and here. Now we'll change it as a button name to submit. Yes, we'll also make the big button. We'll have some margin top so that it looks little better. Yeah, I will change the button name to button submit. It got changed. This is your password field. I need to change its name, its ID is text password. Edit text password. I will just say edit password. Here we'll take as a edit input type and ID is edit text email address. Edit email address. We got all the variables. We have to create one method that will be calling on click of submit button. So we'll go to the code, we'll find where is the submit button. Here is the submit button. We create on click method. We'll say on click submit. So once you add a name here and you will see a red line below this, and you can go to more actions and say create on click submit in sign up activity, and that's all you need to do here. Now what we have edit text email address, or say edit email address, then you have edit text edit password. We'll have to connect this variable from the XML, so we can do by find view by ID edit email address, and same you can do for edit password. I do like this to avoid the mistakes while typing. Yeah, now you got both the variable attached, and on click first you will check if you will get the email address first. Email will say ID and edit email get text and then to string. Same for password, edit password get text to string, and we'll check if these are empty or not. Dot is empty. If this empty or password is empty, we will show a message email password cannot be empty, and here we will be showing for long time so that user can read it on time, and we will return from here. What you can do extra is that you can check for the email ID format whether it is a valid email address or not. We can check that later on. You can find there is a regular expression that you can use for that, but for simplicity we are just accepting it whatever is coming. Now we have Firebase auth dot get instance. In this we'll have a create user with email and password, and what it take email and it take password. So we are having email ID, we are having password, then we need add on success listener once user is created. So we'll say on success listener, and this is for success. Now what if there is an error? So we'll say or add on failure listener. So new on failure listener, we can do this as well. In case of failure we will show a toast message. So I will just copy paste this toast message from here, and I will change the message So here instead of this it will be sign up activity dot this, and you should think why it is not only this. You can put on the comment your suggestions, or if you have any question regarding the same. So we will say user creation failed plus we can have error e get message, it will tell the message. And what if we are successfully login, then we'll say if auth result dot get user is not equal to null, means user is logged in. We'll move to start activity new intent, and this we can write sign up activity dot this, and we will be moving to home activity dot class, and we are leaving this activity, so we have to tell finish. And I guess this will work, but how will you come to this screen? To reach to this screen, we will go into splash activity, and there we are having a sign in page. So what we can do, we can create one more activity, and from there we can launch this sign up activity. So we go here, we go to create another empty activity, and we can say sign in or sign up activity. Okay, and this will have simply two buttons. One will launch the sign in, another one will launch sign up. So we will put two big buttons here. I will just copy paste this button below to this, and will match to this, and this is already connected, for this also already connected. We'll make it big button, yeah, and this also will make big button. Yeah. We can create this, and maybe we can provide a number here and like this, but I want some space on both sides so that they looks little good. 16 on this side, 16 on other side, same for this. Okay, and I wanted to make both the things in the center, so I will just make like this, and this will be connected to this, and bottom will be connected to top of this. No, it is not coming. So this looks like a difficult thing, but I can do. There will be a horizontal containers, so there are containers. In containers we can see what all things available. So I see spinner, scroll, horizontal scroll, card view, tablet. Nothing looks like useful. I can say helper. In helper I can see guidelines. I have a horizontal guidelines. I can put a horizontal guidelines here, and this is the horizontal guidelines. I will attach it to top. We'll say this left, right, and also I will say 0 and I will put on the bottom that also 0, so it become on the center. I will see in the code where it has gone. So what we put is here, this is parent, constraint guide begin 0 dp, everything is parent, or I can say that is also parent. No, let's see what it is coming as. So looks like there is a problem. I will delete both the button first. I will delete this also. I have only guidelines, and I will delete all its sizes. When I select this, I say 0 0 0, this is 4, I'll say 0, and this also 0. Now how to make sure it is like in the center, because it's a guideline and this is horizontal guideline. Constant guide begin, I don't know what it is, we'll see, and then we'll see where it went. It went I don't know what is happening. I will just delete it. I want to put a new horizontal in the center. Actually, I will say match parent 0 0, it came here, say 0, this is also 0. Looks like we are done, it is in center. So these are some small problems, those appears while doing development. This is my first button. I will say this is connected to my guideline, and I will say this, and this is 0, and this is on top, so it became on center, but I want to put it into above the, so bottom we have not given any ID, we have given guideline, and I will be using this guideline, so it will say bottom to bottom, bottom to top of ID and guidelines, and I think that is what you need, and it become in the center, and we just need to set the size. This also you have to learn, because while development of UI you will have to, and I will bring it down in the center, correct. We'll create another button on the bottom side. We can simply connect left, right, bottom and top. So this is 16, and we'll see the code one more time. And this is the button here, here, this is the top to bottom of guideline. This is enough. Now we'll see button is still small, we'll make it big, and we'll move little bit up, so everything will become in the center. Yeah, so first we will be saying, say this is the bottom button, I want to say sign up, and top button will be sign in. My screen is little small, so you might not see it directly. I will zoom it and then I will show you. Before that I just want to set all the variables. So this is button sign in, it will ask for the refactor. I will say yes, this is for button sign up. So button sign up, and this also will do the refactor, and I will show you what I have created here. And I hope you can see this now, right? Sign in, sign up. Now we have two buttons, so we'll create two methods: on click sign up, and we'll create a method for this here, and one more method. Command C, command V, and this will be sign in. And again we have to create a method. You can do a right click, not right click, you put your mouse here, you say more action, click create on sign in. So now we got both the buttons. If user is not already logged in, he will reach here, and from here we will redirect him. So here you have to do a start activity, new intent, this, and from here sign up activity dot class, and we will finish from here. Now on click sign in, we will just copy paste the code that we have in splash activity. So we will just copy paste this code, and we will go into here, and we'll say this is what you need to do, and rest of the thing also will move from there to here. This we have to move from there to here on top. What else is remaining? After this you have to handle on activity result as well. You will copy paste this whole thing along with this. You come here, paste it on the bottom. Instead of a splash, you will call it sign in or sign up activity, and rest of the things should work as it is. Now in this splash, what you have to change, because you see there is no login here. Current user is null, so we will just start a new activity, new intent, and in this we will pass this and sign in or sign up activity dot class. And why it is saying, because it is in a thread, here you have to pass splash activity dot this, and after this you have to finish also. Once you finish, and we'll see there is no errors right now, and we will run this method and then we'll see. Before we go there, I will see here how many users we have. We'll go to authentication, we'll say only one user. Now we'll go back to Android Studio, we'll make it small so that I can show you my phone. This is my phone. We'll run it again, and then we'll see where it goes. So it's updating the code, it's compiling it. We can see in the build section where it's compiled. It's compiled. It will try to launch it here. Yeah, it's launched. Now we were already logged in, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a logout. It came out. I'm going here. It will ask for sign in or sign up. We will say we want to do a sign up will ask for email ID. I will say test app at gmail.com, or maybe I would say my website .in, and here maybe some password I have set up as a password. I will say submit, and it got logged in. Now we'll go back to Firebase and then we'll see. Before we go there, we can go and see in the profile what is coming. Now in profile nothing is coming. We'll say this is a test, and maybe we can just simply write any phone number, say test address, and we'll save it. Now we saved it, and we can see again the profile is coming properly. We'll go back to Firebase, and here nothing, you don't see anything. We'll just reload. Now you see this, a new user has been created. I hope you learn something from this and you should not have any trouble. If you are having any trouble, you can put your comments. Thank you for watching this video. Hope we'll soon meet again.